The race session is at Autodromo di Monza in Monza, MI, Italy. The wind speed is 10 km/h from the northeast. The death ray is P1. V-Cracer from Australia is P2. TJ from Australia is P3. Buck from Australia is P4. Kraka is P5. J. Yena from Australia is P6. Lee Rogers from England is P7. Dragon from Australia is 8th. Race start. The death ray is P1. V-Cracer is P2. TJ is 3rd. Kraka in 2nd. Cava di Lesmo is P4. Kraka passed TJ for 3rd. TJ is 4th. Lee Rogers is P6. Lee Rogers passed Schmess for 5th. Matt Felicina 275 in Cava Parabolica is P6. Matt Felicina 275 passed Kraka for P5. Driven from Australia in Retifilo Tribune is P9. J. Yena in Cava Grande on lap 2 is P10, 0.4 behind driven. Kraka in Prima Cava di Lesmo is 6th, 0.5 behind Matt Felicina 275. Kraka passed Matt Felicina 275 for 5th. Captain Steve 008 from Australia is 13th, 0.5 behind Dragon. Captain Steve 008 passed Dragon for 12th. Schmess is P7 battling Matt Felicina 275. Schmess passed Matt Felicina 275 for 6th. J. Yena in Cava Parabolica is P10, 0.3 behind driven. J. Yena passed driven for P9. Shane Robbins from Australia in Retifilo Tribune is 7th, 0.4 behind Schmess. J. Yena in Cava Grande is 9th, 0.5 behind Matt Felicina 275. J. Yena was 5.3 faster last lap. HAB exiting pits. Schmess in Prima Cava di Lesmo is P6, 0.4 behind Kraka. Schmess was 2.3 faster last lap. Driven is P9, 0.9 behind Matt Felicina 275. Shane Robbins is P11, 0.5 behind Buck. Schmess in Grande is P6, 0.8 behind Kraka. Lee Rogers in del Seraglio is P4, 0.5 behind TJ Dash. Lee Rogers passed TJ for third. Kraka in del Vialone is 6th, 0.1 behind Schmess. Schmess in Parabolica is 6th, 0.3 behind Kraka. Schmess passed Kraka for P5. Kraka in Retifilo Tribune is P6, 0.2 behind Schmess. Schmess in Grande on lap 5 is P6 battling Kraka. Lee Rogers in Prima de Lesmo is P4, 0.4 behind TJ Dash. Lee Rogers passed TJ for third. TJ in del Seraglio is 4th, 0.5 behind Lee Rogers. Matt Felicina 275 in del Seraglio on lap 5 is 8th, 0.3 behind Driven. Driven is P8 battling Matt Felicina 275. Driven passed Matt Felicina 275 for 7th. Matt Felicina 275 in Retifilo Tribune is P8 battling Driven. Shane Robbins entering the pits is P10. Schmess exiting pits. Kraka in Prima de Lesmo is P5, 0.9 behind J. Yena. J. Yena was 0.9 faster last lap. Matt Felicina 275 in second de Lesmo is P8, 0.4 behind Driven. Schmess in Prima de Lesmo is P11, 0.3 behind Captain Steve 008. Driven is 8th battling Matt Felicina 275. Driven was 1.1 faster last lap. Driven past Matt Felicina 275 for P7. Matt Felicina 275 in Retifilo Tribune is 8th, 0.5 behind Driven. Driven in Cavagrande on lap 7 is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Matt Felicina 275. Driven lost 7th to Matt Felicina 275. Driven lost P8 to Buck. Kraka in Cava del Seraglio is P5. Best lap is a 129.542. 3.260 off the fastest lap. Buck in Cava del Vialone is P8, 1.5 behind Matt Felicina 275. J. Yena is P4, 1.5 behind Lee Rogers. Buck in Cavagrande on lap 8 is 8th, 1.6 behind Matt Felicina 275. The leader has just finished the race. V. Cracer finished first. The Death Ray finished second. Lee Rogers finished P3. Krakow finished P4. TJ passed J. Yena for P5. TJ finished 5th. J. Yena finished 6th. Buck finished 7th. Driven finished P8. Matt Felicina 275 finished 9th. Captain Steve 008 finished P10. Dragon finished 11th. HAV finished 13th.